We often make the mistake that we will assume that the people around us are good people. And we will make the mistake that we will assume that people in governments and important positions in society are good and responsible. In reality, that's not always the case. I want to illustrate this with an example and just follow my line of thought here, because I think this is something that is very important, especially now with all lockdowns and everything going on. So imagine you have a house and you live in that house with your husband, your spouse or wife, partner, and the house needs painting. The old paint is scaling off and it doesn't look good at all. So you say, we need to paint the house. And your partner or wife, your spouse, whatever, says that, yes, I agree. It doesn't look good at all. So we need to paint the house. So let's do that. And you say, perfect. Let's paint the house. Let's take, there are 4 walls, so let's take 2 walls each. And your spouse says, no, I don't do that. I can hold the brushes because I get a pain and ache in my shoulders if I paint houses. I can't do that. I can hand you the brushes now and then. And you paint all the walls. And you say, no, that's not fair, that's not fair. And your spouse will respond saying, well, why don't we hire professional painters? And you respond and you say, well, that's too expensive. And your spouse then responds by saying, well, then it's all your fault, really. If you're so cheap, you can't hire painters, and you're so lazy, you don't want to paint your own house, it's all your fault. Now, we are now in a situation where we are all told to make sacrifices. First it was flatten the curve, then it was, I don't know. Now, I don't even keep track anymore of what they're saying, but there are still lockdowns and on and off, and there are tier systems, and basically you are making sacrifices. And the latest now, I guess, is that we will not be able to travel. Only the people who want to take the jab will be issued a vaccine passport, and they will maybe be allowed to travel. And businesses, especially small businesses, are going bankrupt, and people are losing their jobs. But you know what? I'm noticing that the people who are saying do this, do that, the politicians and people like this Bill Gates and so on, they are not making these sacrifices, are they? They are saying, you need to do this, you need to do that. And they are saying, we will get through this together, and we will all play a part in, how we got rid of the pandemic, how we beat the pandemic and all that. So we will work together, but I will not be doing this or that, and I will not be going bankrupt. I will still be traveling. I will be, you see where I'm getting here? It's a bit like that relationship where your spouse says that we need to paint the house, but you will have to do the painting. I will hand you the brushes now and then. You see? It's this whole thing, it stinks. We will get through this, but you will do the work. You will make all the sacrifices. So what do you think? Have the governments become like those narcissists, abusive spouses, partners, who are telling you that it's always your fault. If something bad happens, it's your fault. You're not making enough of an effort. You're a bit lazy and stupid, and you're essentially a bad person. Okay. Let me know what you think in the comments.